Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. This is Vishal and you're looking at the Nifty and Bank Nifty futures short-term view. Now, in my last educational video, I had shared that in case if Nifty future is able to sustain above this 18,373 or 380, then possibly we'll be able to see a decent up move on the upside. And this was the candle which actually, did put some sort of bullishness in the short-term charts. Now, after that, what has happened has been very, very surprising. From the next day onwards, on the 4th of January, there was a sudden big red candle, the 9:15 to 10:15 candle, and then you can see there was a continuous sell-off. There was some sort of respite over here. I'll just try to highlight that area for all of you. There was some respite over here. There was some bounce back, you can see. And this bounce back came on the back of this particular candlestick cluster. And once this level was taken off over here, I think at 18,090, you can see the markets did correct till 17,970 or something. And this is the futures level, by the way. And once again, in the end of day, we saw some sort of pullback. So it was a pretty volatile expiry today. And why did this pullback happen? We need to understand that. I'll just try to share with you that particular trend line support. Now, this trend line support has been holding on since pretty long. It is holding on since, March of 2020. It has been tested. And over here, you can see today also it got tested. And this is a decent hammer. It's not a very big hammer candle, but nevertheless, it is. And due to this support, we saw a bounce back. And along with this, there was one another reason, that was this recent low in the hourly Nifty futures chart. Now, in terms of trend, the trend is surely down in the daily time frame chart, and so is in the hourly time frame chart. But what is happening is the most important point, whether the Nifty goes up, whether the Nifty goes down, कोई भी direction में जाए, चाहे ऊपर जाए, चाहे नीचे जाए, a trader can make money on either of the directions. But what we need to understand as a trader in stocks, okay, what is happening is not all the sectors are participating. Today morning also, if you must have closely, you must be tracking Bank Nifty, then you must have seen that PSU banks were holding on pretty nicely. They were holding on pretty nicely. They were pretty strong. They have not even broken this support band. You can see this blue band over here. If I just bring it over here, they have not broken it. But if you see the private banks, they have been able to broke the support band and they went down. And once again, if you go into the private banking pack, if I open the HDFC Bank, once again, this resistance which I shared with all of you in my previous video, I shared 1650 ke upar breakout aega, that the price will go up. But what happened? This resistance itself became an enemy of the stock, and you saw a down move on the downside. All right. So if you saw the HDFC Bank, now see one more banking stock, which is a private bank. It's a Axis Bank. What has happened is this particular stock has performed. It has come down at a support. In case if it doesn't break this support, if it doesn't close below 936 or 935, and if it starts going up, then again we will be able to see a small pullback on the upside. And we have also seen a decent hammer in the daily time frame chart in the Axis Bank. So what is happening is that not all the sectors are participating either on the upside, either on the downside. कुछ सेक्टर्स ऐसे हैं जो मार्केट को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, कुछ सेक्टर्स ऐसे हैं जो मार्केट को नीचे की तरफ ड्रैग कर रहे हैं. So as a trader, you will have to be very smart and you will have to keep your trading portfolio long and short. If you identify sectors which are weak, and within that sector, if you identify stocks which are also looking weak, and probably you can, find out a decent down move from 2 to 5% or maybe more than that on the downside, you'll have to select those stocks as a short side trade. And vis-a-vis, if you can find strong stocks, like before a few days I had shared Tata Steel, I had shared probably SBI, Bank of Baroda, Axis Bank. Whenever then opportunity arises in front of you, you'll have to choose those stocks for the long side. And that is how market is, operating right now, basically. Now, coming back to Nifty futures, many people are thinking that we have a very big hammer on the daily time frame chart at a trend line support. Is it that the Nifty has been bottomed out or not? Well, it's not that easy, because what is happening is, if you just have a look at the weekly time frame chart, if you see in these three candles, this is the first big candle, right? The big red candle. Then we have seen a big green candle, but this green candle is smaller in terms of size in comparison to the previous candle. Then if you see this candle, today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. So tomorrow, obviously, one trading session is left, and we don't know what's there for us in tomorrow's market. So kal hi pata chalega that whether this particular candle will be a very big candle or it will remain a small candle. So what is happening is, the range of Nifty is getting smaller and smaller in the weekly time frame chart. What is happening is that we are into a consolidation phase, nothing else. This is just a consolidation phase. Market is just bouncing up and down. So basically, you will have to keep your trades pretty short term, swing trades, quick trades, long and short. Again, coming back to the Nifty futures, if we bounce back from here, again, we will face resistance on the upside, and possibly the coordinates, the levels are 18,141. Round figure rakna hai to 18,150 to possibly 18,090. So this is a resistance band. If we close above it, if we surpass above it, then again I'll have to come up with some other levels, because that is how market is operating. Market aisa hi hai filhal doston. So we'll have to take one level at a time. And in the daily charts, maybe if I want to pick a level, then randomly I'll pick this level. At least let the market sustain above 18,400, and then possibly we might also see some other sectors participating on the upside. But at least let this happen. There is no point declaring that I am saying, okay, now we have a bottom. Uska koi fayda nahi. We might say it is a bottom. People will say, wow, you are great. And tomorrow, if the market comes down, what will happen? There's no point in that. So keep your portfolio long short, go according to the levels. Trend is down. There is a resistance over here. So if we surpass this particular resistance, probably we will go higher. But in case if we close below this level, this particular low, let me check what is this particular low. The low over here is 18,082. So if we close below 18,080 or something, probably we might inch a little bit lower on the downside. So that's what it is. We are in a range bound choppy market. जब बड़े levels टूटेंगे, bigger levels are broken, then we will be able to see probably a slightly bigger move either on the upside or the downside. Bank Nifty futures. Now, if we compare Nifty and Bank Nifty vis-a-vis, then obviously Bank Nifty is more strong. Special thanks to the PSU Bank for this. Now, why there was a small pullback in the Bank Nifty futures in the last hour of trading? First thing is that Nifty futures itself was in a flat trend over here, and at the same point of time, Bank Nifty had already started its uptrend. This is a decent pullback on the downside, and again we have a trend line support over here. You can see over here, this is the trend line. It has been tested over here the second time. I'll just highlight it for you. This is the first part. This is the second time. All right. This is the third time somewhere over here, if you can see properly. And it over here, I think it didn't test the trend line, but prices did sense that there is some sort of support coming up very, very soon. And along with this, there was one another support, which was this recent low in the Bank Nifty futures. All right. So in terms of trend, I would say in the daily time frame chart, Bank Nifty futures is in flat trend right now. And if you check the hourly time frame charts, obviously the trend is now down. Now, on the upside, there is a resistance between 43,143 or 145 to 42,933. So in case if this pullback goes higher, maybe tomorrow, maybe on Monday or Tuesday, prices will face a little bit short-term resistance over here. All right. If we surpass this thing, I think Bank Nifty, PSU banks will have to play a serious role over here, and even some PSU banks, some private banks will have to support Bank Nifty, and also the private banks, private banking stocks which are falling in last couple of days, they will have to stop falling first. बिकॉज कुछ स्टॉक्स अगर बढ़ते रहेंगे, some stocks keep on rising and some stocks keep on falling, there will be no big movement in bank nifty. So what we will need is PSU banking supporting, few private banking stocks also supporting, and stocks which are weak, they should first stop falling. So if we surpass this particular level, then we'll have to see what other levels can we see on the upside. And in case, unfortunately, if we close below this level, which is not going to be very, very easy, the support band is around 42,479 and 42,380. So if we close below this, then obviously we'll have to see some lower levels in the market. All right. So just be sure that you keep your leverage a little bit low, because when you will have to take the short side trades, obviously you will be trading in derivatives. But this is not a trending market. All right. As a swing trader also, you need to understand you will make the maximum amount of your profits when market is either trending on the upside or the downside. यानी कि अगर आप स्विंग ट्रेडर भी हो, अगर आप ऑप्शंस में भी ट्रेड कर रहे हो, बट आपका सबसे ज्यादा पैसा तब बनेगा, स्पेशली इफ यू आर अ डायरेक्शनल ट्रेडर, जब मार्केट ट्रेंड कर रहा है. व्हेन मार्केट इज इन अ वेरी स्मॉल रेंज, योर एबिलिटी एज अ ट्रेडर टू मेक मनी इज नॉट दैट ग्रेट. सो कीप योर पोजिशन साइजिंग इन चेक. ज्यादा एक्सपोजर, ज्यादा लेवरेज लेके कोई फायदा नहीं है. कीप योर पोर्टफोलियो लॉन्ग शॉर्ट, ट्रेड वाइजली, स्टे सेफ. थैंक यू.